Alright, what's going on, guys? Trev back again, here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another who would win versus matchup type of video. In this one, we're going to be comparing and we're going to be talking about who would win between the Marvel Cinematic Universe versions of Loki and Ultron. Okay, and this was a viewer-requested topic. This was requested from Scooter55. So, Scooter, this is for you, Scooter. It's a great suggestion. That's why I do it. If you guys send me great video suggestions, I'll do them. So, if you have any other ideas for good who would win matchups, go ahead and send them to me, private message them to me through the channel, and I'll go ahead and use them to make future videos. So, I thought this one was good, of course, because since Avengers: Age of Ultron just came out a little while ago, and it's a good opportunity for discussion between not only who would win, but also who is a better villain. Now, I'll say between the both, I liked both villains. I liked, Avengers 1, Loki as a villain. I liked Ultron as a villain. I did feel like Ultron was a little bit more of a dangerous villain for the Avengers because he's harder to kill, obviously, being an AI. So he doesn't, he's able to back himself up, literally, right, and become, multiples in that, right? So he's obviously pretty difficult to kill, whereas if Hulk grabs Loki, it's over for Loki, right? So I did like that, but I did think Loki was more fun. I will say that. I thought Loki was more fun, even though Ultron was more intimidating and was a little bit more, scary as a villain. I thought Loki was a little bit more fun from the first one. That said, between these two, who would win if we're doing a death battle matchup between these two? Who do I think would take this after seeing the Avengers: Age of Ultron? So, we're comparing basically the versions because you have different versions of each. So let's go with what we saw them have in the movies. You have Loki. He'll have the staff. He'll have the Chitauri army. We can go with Ultron with his Ultron army and everything, and all of his different weapons and crazy stuff that he had. Between the both, who is a more fearsome villain? Who's harder to face, and who would win between these two? Even with the Chitauri, I still think I have to go with Ultron. Yeah, I think so. Just because of his abilities. Because with Loki, of course, God of Mischief, right? He's good against regular, either Asgardians, so gods basically, or mortal men, humans, right? Because he can use his abilities, he can use his manipulation, he can use his mischief, he can use his kind of trickery, right? There's a good word, trickery, to defeat them, to turn them against themselves in some ways, to manipulate, to defeat them. But against Ultron, none of that is going to work. I mean, I really don't think with Ultron's intellect that he's going to be able to outsmart Ultron, that he's going to be able to outthink him, or he's going to be able to trick him. He's dealing with a type of enemy that he's probably never faced before. I can't think of anything from Asgard that would be like Ultron, a digital like that. Now it depends which kind of world this death battle would take place in. Let's just say Earth for sake of argument. But that being that, even if Loki was able to kill Ultron Prime, let's say, the odds are he would have a backup. Loki just would have no knowledge of how to deal with something like Ultron, even less so than someone like Iron Man would, or somebody like that would at least understand him. If you don't even know your enemy, how can you hope to beat them, right? And he would have no concept of kind of this digital life form, this artificial intelligence that is Ultron. So as such, I would go with Ultron in this one. Like I said, though, I enjoyed Loki more. I preferred Loki as a villain more. I thought it was a lot of fun in the Avengers. Thought it was more funny in the Avengers 1, 2 as well. Puny God. So in this case, also kind of puny God. I still have to go with with Ultron in this one. I think he would defeat our cinematic universe version of Loki. Again, this is the Marvel Cinematic U. We have lots of different versions of the characters, lots of different comic books that have their own interpretations, their own versions and adaptations of them in different media and everything, right? So, but just in this discussion, we're talking about the movie versions. I'm going to go with Ultron. I think Ultron would win in this one, but I enjoyed Loki more. I preferred him as a villain to watch as a fan. So Let me know who you guys think would win for this one. Send me any other video suggestions you have for versus matchup type videos. Trev says Ultron, more dangerous villain for the Avengers, and also would beat Loki one-on-one. If you guys like the video, please thumb it up below. If you want to help support the channel, please share it. Bottom tool, you can share through to Facebook or Google Plus or whatever you want. And if you wouldn't mind favoriting it, I would appreciate it. It helps the video out as well. And yeah, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think, who would win, Loki versus Ultron. Trev says Ultron. If you're new and you want to subscribe, bottom left, go ahead and subscribe, and you'll get all my versus who would win type matchups, comic book discussion topic videos, and lots of other great stuff. That's it for this one, guys. See you for the next one. As always, it's Trev, and I'm saying peace. Later, guys. See ya.